Hello and welcome back. We have finished our first program in Python and now we will start variables. Variables are the first building blocks of programming. So let's start with variables. In my home directory, in my Python folder, in contents, I have created three folders, and now I will create a new folder which is for variables. Now in that folder, I will create a new Python notebook and name this notebook again as variables. Now the first cell is the code cell. I will change it to Markdown and I will write my heading as variables. And as a first subtopic from Notion, let me show you, we will come here. We will ask us what is a variable. So let me copy this and come back to JupyterLab, make this cell as Markdown and put two headings and write what is a variable. So our question is, what is a variable? Let's write a definition for variable. Again, I will make this Markdown and I will write variable. I make this bold, by the way, with double asterisks. Variable is a name, referring to a value. In the last section, we talked about values, and the variable is a name which refers to a value. Again, a Markdown. It is the name, again bold, it is the name of the address for that value, again bold, in the memory. It is the name of the address of that value in the memory. I know it may seem a little bit complex for the first time when you see it. Let me make this presentation mode and let me draw this. Let's draw any location. Let's say we will draw any location in the memory, and let's say this is any random location in the computer's random access memory, and in that location, let's say the computer keeps the value of A, B, C, D, let's say. So this is any address in memory, and the computer knows its address, something like, let's say 910, any random number to keep track of that location in the memory, which computer knows this. The problem is we don't know this number. So whenever we want to get or use this ABCD text, we have to give it a name, a logical name. And this is, let's say we call it as var underscore name. So this is my variable name. Whenever I call this var name, I know it refers to this value. So this is referring. And here is value. This is the value in the memory. Value has an address, and this is the variable you gave, the variable name you gave, which refers to that memory location. That's the basic idea behind variable and the values. So let's move on, and we talk about the name of the address, and we will call it variable from now on. Then comes another term, another definition, which is assignment. What is assignment? Assignment creates a variable. In Python, assignment creates a variable and binds this variable, binds it to the given value. This is assignment, and assignment is done, I use backticks here, done with equal sign. This is assignment in Python. When you assign, namely when you do the assignment with this equal sign, Python will create a variable and it will assign the value that you give to Python, it will assign it to that variable. So let's see assignment in action. I will create a variable name just a single letter, and I will give the value 12. What I have done is I used assignment. In assignment, Python will create this a is my variable and 12 is its value. This assignment equal operator does two things. First, it creates the variable. Second, it binds this variable to this value location in the address. Wherever this 12 is stored, now we will name it as a. So if I run this and if I print a, now you will see it will give the value of a. From now on, for this computer, a is referring to 12. Okay, I hope you got the basic idea. So now let's see another example. I will create a variable info and I will give this value. Python name comes from Monty Python and Holy Grail. This is where official Python programming name comes from. Monty Python and Holy Grail. This is our info. Now I created a variable and I assigned this value to that variable. Okay, now if I print info, now the computer will go to, it will first look for this variable, then it will go to its memory address and it will see this text in that memory and it will give me and print as you see here. Okay, great. So another example, let's define a variable as name as pi and let's give this value to our pi variable. And if I print pi, it will give me its value as you see. Another variable 12, let's say is n, let's say is 12 for the first time. And now if I again print it, I can directly write n. JupyterLab will print me its value as you see here. Okay, here we assign 12 to variable a. Let's see if a is still 12. Yes, it is still 12. And now I decided to change its value. I changed my mind and now I say a should be 1000. Let's see what happens. If I print a again, it will make it 1000. I again changed my mind and I put it 3000 and I will print a directly from the first cell itself and it's now 3000. As you see, let me draw this again to keep the underlying logic simple to make you understand good. Let me draw this. Okay, we had a location in the memory for I'm referring to this a variable. It was 12 and we gave that address, we gave name a. This is how we started. Then we changed our mind. We said okay, a should be 1000. In this address, computer deleted this value and put 1000 here. That was okay. We changed our mind again and we make a as 3000. And when we tell this to the computer comes to this address and delete this one also and make the final 3000. Now if you look anywhere, if you print a, the computer will give you 3000 because this is its final value in that address. Okay, I hope it's clear. It's very important, this idea of values and variables in programming. So I hope it's clear. Okay, we can stop here for variable name, for what is variable part, for this first part, and let me go to Notion and put this into completed. In the next video, we will start with variable names. Join me in the next one.